Hey guys, this is gonna be Bubble Ghost. This is gonna be a post commentary this time because, well, I wasn't really talking much during the run itself. I didn't bother recording any commentary during the run because I was doing so many attempts. But you're not really missing much. I wasn't really saying anything. So anyway, here we go. This is Bubble Ghost. You can kind of get the idea of the game already. You gotta blow the bubble to the end, and since I'm going for score, it's just beating every level as quick as possible. As you can see here, first few levels are pretty trivial. I end up with the same score on them every time. They're really kind of an introduction to the game. Yeah, this is just blowing out the candles. I think your bubble just pops if you try to go over the candle without putting it out. The next level is the first one where we see a little bit of variance in the time. Usually I end this with about 44,150, but this time I got 44,200, I think. Yeah, so I did it a little bit quicker than usual. Hall number 6, this one, I've seen people do, they go the bottom right path, but I didn't really think it was worth it. You know, the time saved versus the time it would take to practice getting it. Anyway, this one, you go fast enough, you can get in front of the laser right away, and it's not a problem. One thing you got to be mindful of is you got to really watch your angle. You really got to get a feel for the angles in this game. Because sometimes you can accidentally blow where you didn't want. Let's see, what hall is next? Yeah, the next few halls are also pretty trivial. They're not much of a challenge. Yeah, you just gotta blow the horn and then just keep going. Oh, the next hall is where we gotta get a little bit precise. This one you can go the bottom path here, and it's not as hard as it looks. You do have a few pixels of leeway there to get it underneath that spike. So right here, I'm a little bit ahead of my benchmark as far as score goes. I'm at 80,300. This one's a little bit tough, but the top of that little star there is actually, the hitbox is pretty lenient over the top, so it's not as hard as it looks. This one I used to think was, I used to think the end of this hall was kind of tough, but there's a little pattern you can do here. Yeah, you just do a little bit diagonal like that. Next one, we got Mr. Elephant right here. If you get it at the right angle, you can keep blowing without having to blow straight up or you know, having to stop or anything. So, that went pretty good. And then Hall 14, hesitate at the beginning a little bit of this one. Time the laser there, and oh, I used to think getting high 105k at the end of this one was pretty good, but here I'm over it. I'm at 106k, so I'm doing pretty hot at this point. But anyway, now we get to the diagonal levels, and this is the part where you really gotta hone your diagonal blowing skills. That's a kind of a skill you need to master in this one. You know, blowing diagonally is a little bit tricky. You know, you just gotta get a feel for the movement. Next hall, you can just barely get in front of the laser if you start blowing right away. And then the rest of it's just some diagonal blowing. So, yep, moving right along. This next one, you can take your time because it's got that little plunger there that keeps going up and down. You gotta wait for it anyway. Trivial level here. I don't think I've ever even failed this one. But the next one is the one where I get robbed. The next hall is going to be where it ceases to be a deathless run. I wanted to do this game deathless, but I couldn't pull it off. I kept messing up in some room or another. Yeah, right here. Yeah, look at that. I was totally through that, and it popped me. And now I'm just kind of tilted, doing it too fast. But anyway, if you time it just right, you can get through there quickly. Otherwise, you have to wait for a little bit for it to open back up again. The two spikes that go up and down there, the timing on them is a little bit off, so you can get points where like they're going like this, and then others where they're going like like that. So you'd have to play the waiting game if you don't do it quick enough. This one's actually deceptively tough. The hitboxes on those spikes are bigger than they look. So I hesitated a little bit there on that one. This one I went really risky here, went right under there, and then blowing on up. And then the level ended before the laser disappeared, so you know I did it fast. So pretty good. This one looks challenging, but it's not as hard as it seems. You do have a little bit of a tight pass here, but once you get through it, it's not bad. The next room is the vertical lasers. Yeah, if you do it quick enough, you can get past the first laser, and then if you time it right, you can skip 2 lasers, so you can do it in 2 cycles there. And that'll help your time. And then, oh yeah, next is the fans. I hate the fans. I used to always screw this up in some way or another. But this time we got through it pretty quick. I think there was a little bit of hesitation at first, but it's alright. Then we have a little bit of a breather right here. This one has a shortcut if you want to take it, but I was going for score, so I have to beat all the levels. Alright, Hall 28. This one's actually a little scary. You gotta get through all these claws. And you can do it fast like this, and you gotta like keep a rhythm to get through them all. I chickened out on the last one. I stopped and waited. But yeah, I didn't actually practice the quick way that much, so I was a little nervous on that part, but thankfully I got through it. More fans. Not as tough as the last one, as long as you just know how to blow. Next room, again, you can squeeze past the laser if you're quick enough. I almost got the laser there. Yeah, right here. I got the quick blow at the end there. There's a little kind of glitch or a mechanic in this game where sometimes when you blow on the bubble, you can get like an unexpected burst of speed. I don't know what causes it. You can see it right there. It almost killed me. And there's one part later on that actually messes me up. Oh, this room, I've seen a lot of other people go the bottom path. I actually think it's more efficient to go the top path. The hitboxes on those little CA little obstacles there are actually pretty lenient. But so you can get through them. Yeah, right here. I got the unintended speed burst. And it screwed up my angle there. But anyway, this one's actually deceptively tough because the corridors are pretty. You have a tight squeeze to get through. And then one more level, or I should say one more tough level, but it's actually not that tough. That's not as hard as it looks. You just kind of use you gotta use the stars as like a visual cue, and then squeeze in tight. And then last level, and one last little screw up there. Messed up my angle, but still got through it. And that is going to be the end. That is Bubble Ghost. It's a quick game, but pretty challenging. Unfortunately, couldn't do it deathless, but I did end up with a pretty good speed time and a pretty good score. And then the final score, 255, 900. I think it's, well, not too bad, you know, for somebody who didn't really grow up with this game, I guess. And that's pretty much going to be it. That's Bubble Ghost. I picked this game up when somebody challenged me to it on YouTube. Retro Challenger, actually. He did a run of this game. And that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching.